The Vine Swinger's Promise. In the emerald heights of the Canopy Kingdom, life was lived above the ground. Bridges of woven vines connected the ancient trees, and the air was filled with the swoosh and chatter of the vine swingers, a tribe of playful, furry creatures with long, strong tails and eyes that sparkled with mischief. No one could travel through the treetops like they could. Two sisters, Elara and Finn, lived in a cozy nest-like house built in the crook of a great banyan tree. Elara, the older, was careful and thoughtful. She loved to weave strong, sturdy nets and plan safe paths. Finn, the younger, was a burst of laughter and daring. She believed the best way to learn about a vine was to swing on it first and ask questions later. The sisters loved the vine swingers, especially a young, energetic swinger named Pippet, who often stopped by to share a bright red starfruit. The swingers had a sacred rule, a promise made long ago. Never swing on the silver vine that blooms under the blue moon. The silver vine was legendary. It was said to glow with a soft light and have leaves that chimed like bells. It appeared only once a year, on the night of the blue moon, dangling from the highest, thinnest branch of the oldest tree. "This is the night," Finn said, bouncing with excitement as the sky turned indigo. "The blue moon! We have to see it, Elara. Just to look." Elara was hesitant. "The promise is there for a reason, Finn. What if it's dangerous? But we won't swing on it," Finn pleaded. "We'll just see it glow. Pippet will show us." Pippet, who was just as curious as Finn, chattered in agreement. Against her better judgment, Elara agreed to go, but only to look. They journeyed to the highest point of the kingdom, the Whispering Branch. And there it was, the silver vine. It was more beautiful than any story. It shimmered like a thread of moonlight, and its delicate leaves tinkled in the breeze. It was irresistible. "Just one little touch," Finn whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. "No, Finn, the promise," Elara warned. But Pippet, tempted by the vine's beauty and Finn's excitement, gave a confident chirp. He leaped from his perch, his tail reaching for the glowing vine. The moment his tail touched it, a terrible thing happened. The silver vine didn't hold his weight. It wasn't for swinging. With a sound like shattering glass, the vine snapped. Pippet tumbled through the leaves, landing with a soft thump on a lower branch. Stunned but not hurt, the beautiful, chiming vine fell, its light fading as it disappeared into the dark jungle floor below. A deep silence fell over the Canopy Kingdom. Then, a slow, creaking groan started. The ancient tree, the heart of their world, began to tremble. The silver vine wasn't just a decoration. It was a root, a magical anchor holding the great tree to the sky. Without it, the tree was slowly, surely beginning to lean. The vine swingers gathered, their chatters fearful and sad. They looked at Pippet, not with anger, but with deep worry. Their home was in danger. Finn was heartbroken. "It's my fault. I tempted him." Elara put an arm around her. "We broke the promise together by coming here just to look. But now we have to fix it. A broken promise needs to be mended." "But how do you mend a magical vine?" "They couldn't just grow a new one." Elara, the weaver, had an idea. "We can't grow a new vine, but we can make a new anchor, a rope woven from the strongest things in the jungle, woven with a new promise." Finn's eyes lit up. "A promise to be better, to listen." They set to work. All the creatures of the canopy came to help. The spiders spun threads of silk stronger than steel. The monkeys gathered the toughest, most flexible vines. The bees donated wax to make it waterproof. Elara, with her careful hands, began to weave. She wove in her thoughtfulness and her respect for the rules. Finn, pouring her heart into the task, wove in her bravery and her promise to be more careful. As they worked, every creature that had helped added a strand, whispering their own promise to protect their home. What they created was not a shimmering silver vine, but a thick, beautiful, multicolored rope, glowing with the magic of cooperation and forgiveness. Together, with Pippet guiding them, they swung out to the leaning tree. With the help of the strongest eagles, they tied the new anchor rope to the highest branch and secured the other end to a mighty mountain of rock. The groaning stopped. The great tree straightened, held firm by the rope of promises. The vine swingers swarmed around Elara and Finn, not with anger, but with gratitude. Pippet nuzzled Finn's cheek, forgiving her completely. That night under the blue moon, the sisters made a new promise to each other. To always balance Finn's daring with Elara's caution, and to remember that some rules are made not to spoil fun, but to protect wonder. And the rope? It remained a permanent reminder that a broken promise, when mended with courage and love, can become the strongest bond of all.